Раз, два, три, как меня слышно? Как меня слышно?
There, that's him. You're obviously looking for trouble, Sir Alistair. In the Crown's name, you are under arrest.
What is it I stand accused of, officer?
You are accused of murder. Guards from the City Watch were killed in your home just today.
Да ладно.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I
не
just
знаю.
arrived in King's Landing. Men died in my home? Do you have any leads?
You're quite confident, Sir Alistair, but your story isn't fooling anyone. Several witnesses saw you leave your home immediately after the incident.
The King's justice concerns everyone, my lord, even people of your standing. Give yourself up.
What will become of him?
He will be stripped of his weapons and brought to the dungeons of the Red Keep. If he's found guilty, tradition allows him to choose his own punishment. He will either be sent to the wall to take the black, or be beheaded.
Now that's an amusing notion.
And if you should be foolish enough to resist, my men are just outside, and they would eagerly welcome a chance to avenge their brothers in arms. A simple gesture from me, and this brothel will be left in ruins.
Sir Alistair, I pray, none of that here. Think of my girls.
Very well, officer. I'll follow you.
Нет. Предатели. Кто посмел меня предать? Убью на.
Courage, Alistair. Courage. A few days spent in the dungeons of the Red Keep won't be the death of me. They're bound to send me someone to speak with.
Hello, Lord Sarwick.
Lord Varys?
It is too bad these surroundings are not as pleasant as our last encounter. How has your stay been?
Long. I had expected a quick trial when the men of the City Watch came to arrest me. I was mistaken. You are the first person to come and visit me. Why is everything taking so long? What does the Crown intend to do with me?
My friend, I'm terribly sorry, but the Crown has no desire to take care of you. After all, you attacked the Gold Cloaks.
And my brother?
Unfortunately, I know no more than you on that subject.
To what do I owe the honor of your presence here, Varys? I never have visitors.
You see, the fact that you don't seem to care about yourself rather pleases me. Your escape will go unnoticed for quite some time.
You plan to help me escape?
Я на самом деле даже не знаю, почему у него рука такая.
Apparently so.
What could you possibly gain from that?
The balance of the Seven Kingdoms is delicate, and I predict more upheaval to come. It is clear that you have a role in what is to come.
Thank you for your concern, but I refuse to leave these cells as a fugitive. I prefer to await my trial and defend my name before the Crown.
You are quite the optimist.
А, точно ведь.
I am sorry if I've ruined your plans. I intend to meet with the Queen. I must take back River Spring and keep that traitor Valar from getting his hands on it. To do that, my name must be cleared. Otherwise, how can I plead my case before the Queen?
Cleared? You've killed Gold Cloaks, my friend.
Who has accused me? One of Valar's soldiers? Then it will be my word against his.
I see. It may not go as smoothly as you imagine. Believe me when I tell you that it will be several more weeks before your trial. In the meantime, Zavala will have wed your sister.
What do you suggest, Lord Varus?
I can get you an audience with the Queen. Today, if you wish it.
I doubt that a fugitive would be allowed to approach her, much less speak to her.
You only knew Cersei Lannister as a naive young princess, dear man. Since her marriage, she has become a strong-willed queen with a burning ambition, well-versed in intrigue. She has been filling the court with her creatures for years now.
So?
Thus, the virtue she prizes above all else is loyalty, which she rewards generously. That is how Zavala moved up in court, and therein, paradoxically, lies your opportunity. Swear blind allegiance to the Queen, become her devoted servant, and she will give you what you desire.
And you believe that Valar will just sit there and allow me to thwart his ambitions?
Oh, I doubt that very much. It is quite likely that he will strike back at you eventually, but in front of the Queen, he won't dare to use force. Of course, he will try to remind her of her commitments, but she has never been capable of the same loyalty that she demands of her men. Impress her, make yourself more desirable than your rival, and you will win.
Is Valar sly enough to have wronged the Master of Whisperers himself?
Your half-brother is much more intelligent than he appears, and he has a powerful ally who has begun to move her pawns forward. As for the details, those are my concern.
Excellent, Varys. How do you plan on getting me out of here?
As you may imagine, I have no desire to be seen in the company of a fugitive when I go back up. You'll have to manage on your own. Here is the key to your cell. Once I've left, you will leave and head towards the guard room. You will find the guard asleep at his post. I'll wager that he was served a particularly strong
Честно, не
glass
знаю,
of
где
wine.
скачать русик. Я скачал
Very
полностью
well.
русифицированную
others?
версию.
Surely the king's prisons are not guarded by just one drunk man.
Don't worry. In the very depths of the Red Keep, there are paths known only to ghosts and spiders.
Я думаю, в течение этих следующих суток уже появится с русской версией все везде.
If such ways exist, then I doubt you're the only one to know of them. I imagine they've been here for centuries.
Indeed. When the Red Keep was built, King Maegor the Cruel made certain that the fortress walls were all connected by a vast network of secret passages. These passages allowed his spies to see and hear everything that occurred in every room in the keep. It is said that Maegor had every man who worked on its construction executed in order to keep the passages secret.
Apparently that was not enough.
Indeed. But don't forget, Lord Sarwig, it is my duty to stay informed. I am the only one who knows all of its entrances and the full extent of its meanderings.
I see. Then tell me how to access the throne room.
Pass by the row of cells across from yours. Look for the one with the flagstone on the floor bearing the sigil of the Targaryen dragon. It is a passage towards the tunnels. Past that point, be on your guard.
Don't worry about me. I carry the light of R'hllor. It will guide me in the darkness.
I will await you at the end of the passage to give you access to the throne room, where you will meet the Queen. Good luck, Lord Alistair, and I will see you soon.
By the flame, it's our quartermaster. So he's the one I heard yelling. May R'hllor welcome him to his light.
Пошустрее бегает вроде как.
Wine's too strong, eh? Obviously Varys truly knows how to live. There, the dragon. The passage that Varys told me about must be hidden in that cell. R'hllor, guide me, you who see all. Reveal to me what is hidden in the dark.
Опачки. Да, понимаете, говорить-то особо нечего. Что тут? Диалоги их надо читать. А читать вы и без меня можете.
Did you really think he could come through here?
You don't even know where here is. Let's keep looking, agreed?
That's right. We'll keep looking. And if we find anything resembling an exit, I'm getting out of here.
Ага, боишься? Правильно, бойся. Чё? Уже нашли? Или это они кому вообще говорили-то? Что так и не понял. О. Сейчас мы их накажем. Начнем с тебя. Че такой вял, блин? Все время было, теперь его нету. Все время неудача.
Thank you, my lord. One might say that you arrived just in time.
You? Who are you? What are you doing in these tunnels?
Lord Verris sent me. He was worried that you wouldn't find your way alone.
Well, how very considerate of him. I was beginning to think that he'd sent me here to get lost.
I was also to warn you that the gold cloaks seek you. But those brutes found me first.
I saw that. Enough talk, child. You know the way out of here? Then show me.
Of course, my lord. Follow me. For fuck's sake, it's still closed. Go back into the...
Ядрить. Ну, учитывая, что он сказал факт, то, конечно, ядрить тут самое то. А, мы здесь уже пробегали. Ну ладно. Раз мы тут уже пробегали, значит, делать нам тут явно нечего. Чувак, ты вроде должен показывать дорогу. Давай показывай что-то. Не хочешь, как хочешь. Вот сюда мы еще не ходили, по-моему. Нет, это спуск вниз.
There's a door. Over here. If only I could find the mechanism.
Let me see.
Да я будто и не догадался. печать. Весь в печатях.
We're arriving at the crypt.
Только успевай.
Go.
Ай-яй-яй-яй, меня убили. И так каждый раз. Где у нас контрольная точка-то хоть была? Чё? А, уж меня пугаете-то 3 месяцами ранее. Я-то думал опять заново.
There's a door over here. If only I could find the mechanism.
Let me see.
Может, в руки что-нибудь другое взять. Для стойки не подходит, увы. Не кисло по мне стреляют. Что ж такое-то?
There's a door over here. Could find the mechanism.
Let me see. Это надо собрать все, что мы пропустили.
Тот тесак, например, мясника, он нафиг не нужен. Что-то все время неудача. Неудачник.
This is where I leave you, my lord. I'm not permitted to show myself on the occupied floors of the Red Keep.
Why? Do you also have problems with the law?
No, but Lord Varys doesn't want the court to know too much about his little birds. He's quite insistent on that. Go up one more floor. On your right, you'll see a passage leading to the entrance to the dungeons. Lord Varys will find you there.
In that case, go, before the other guards arrive. You've been a great help.
The honor was all mine, my lord. Good speed.
Alistair, finally. I had begun to worry that your adventure had come to a most unfortunate end.
It was a close call. The tunnels are swarming with guards. Your little bird came in quite handy.
Yes, this dear treasure is very resourceful, discreet, and loyal too.
What next? Which path must I take to reach the Queen?
Most importantly, have you considered what you will say to her when she asks how you escaped?
I will use it to demonstrate my talents. If she is as ambitious as you have described, she will value my services that much more.
Excellent. It would be very unfortunate for both of us if my name were to reach the Queen's ears. She probably hates me as much as she does her imp of a brother. The throne room is at the top of the stairs behind me. At this hour you should find the Queen in the upper gallery.
You always find a way to win on all fronts, don't you?
As for me, I will make these bodies disappear. It wouldn't do to add this massacre to your charge. Good luck, my lord. And remember, the Queen does not like to be taken for a fool.
Halt! Who are you? State your business.
I am Alistair Sarwick, loyal servant to the Crown. I wish to have an audience with Queen Cersei.
The Queen only receives petitioners when holding court. Why don't you explain how you got into the throne room instead? Guards, seize him!
Just a moment, Sir Celtigar. Bring me that man.
My thanks for granting me an audience, Your Grace. I am Alistair Sarwick of Riverspring, bannerman to House Lannister.
Yes, that name conjures something. You're the man who was arrested for murdering the Goldcloaks. What I don't know, on the other hand, is how you managed to barge straight into the heart of the Red Keep. Explain to me, then, how you were able to evade the palace guards.
If I may be so bold, means matter little to one such as myself. What truly counts are the ends. I could have left this keep without looking back, but I would rather offer my talents to the Crown.
You may rise, sir. You have my full attention.
Many thanks, Your Grace.
Despite your goodwill, know that you are taking terrible risks. If I must take you into my service, I would first be certain of your absolute loyalty. How did a prisoner such as yourself come all the way up from the dungeons?
That answer is the only thing I cannot give you, Your Grace. At least for the moment.
This is not what I expected of you, sir. You disappoint me.
Please forgive me, Your Grace.
Enough! Guards, seize him.
Just a moment, Your Grace, I beg of you.
You have one more chance to satisfy me, Sir Alistair. There will be no more second chances. I'm listening.
Your Grace, this escape proves but one of my talents. If you allow me to offer my services to you alone, I promise to show you that I am capable of even greater feats.
Why do you wish to assist me? What is it you want?
I learned that my sister, Ilyana, was promised to Valar. An unfortunate choice, I'm afraid.
How so?
Because he is bastard-born, Your Grace. Not only would it be a poor alliance, but our father's blood runs in his veins. I cannot accept such an improper marriage.
Let me remind you that Sir Valar was knighted by my own father, Lord Tywin Lannister. That alone should convince you of his merit as future Lord of Riverspring. And if I'm not mistaken, your brother Garwin is accused of killing your father, is he not? When your sister came to see me, I saw no other choice. Sir Valar grew up at River Spring in the heart of the castle itself. He was the one capable of ensuring the protection of these lands, as well as that of your sisters.
With your permission, my lady, I have returned, and as the firstborn son of my house, it is up to me to decide what happens to my family. No doubt my long absence has left me but a distant memory to many here, but I am still my father's lawful heir.
Why do you not submit your grievance to the king when he is holding court? I'm certain that your request will be granted.
River Spring is under the rule of House Lannister. In any decision regarding its future, the king will defer to you or to your father. I decided to come straight to you in order to avoid wasting time.
Very astute, my lord. But you will understand that, however generous she may be, a queen may not act strictly out of charity. There are important tasks which must be carried out with the utmost discretion and efficiency. Would you be ready to undertake such a task for your queen?
My loyalty to my queen has never wavered. Tell me what you wish of me and I will not disappoint.
Very well, Sir Alistair. Your request has been heard. Serve me well, and I will make certain that River Spring is returned to you. Disappoint me, and we will allow the king's justice to follow its course in your regard.
That will not happen.
I am delighted to hear that. We have it from reliable sources that enemies of the crown are running unchecked in King's Landing, and I want their heads. And since it appears that you and Sir Valar have the same objective, it is my wish that you carry out this mission together. And why not use this opportunity to find out who is more dedicated, you or your half-brother?
Your Grace, I would like to discuss one last matter with you. It concerns my brother, Garwin. I was at River Spring for my father's burial, and there is, for the moment, no proof that my brother killed our father. I know not who informed the crown of my brother's guilt, but it would seem that he was judged too quickly. I dare ask one more favor of you. Please withdraw this accusation until there is formal proof of his guilt.
I see. It is an enormous boon that you ask of me. Very well. To prove my faith in your abilities, I will lift the reward on your brother's head. The watch will leave him in peace. For the moment.
I praise your Grace's generosity.
For now, go and await me in the antechamber. There are matters I must discuss in private with Sir Valar. We will speak again shortly.
Alistair, what are you doing here? You were supposed to rot in the dungeons.
That is indeed what I feared, but the light of R'hllor guided my steps out.
Sir Valar, the Queen awaits your presence.
We shall meet again, Alistair.
Sooner than you think.
Ребята, думаю, мы закончим на этой ноте, на 5 главе. И если вам интересно, я продолжу стрим завтра или послезавтра. Вот, и думаю, очередную часть мы пройдем. А то, если честно, я немножко подустал вообще.
So, just like that, John Arryn was dead. Unfortunately, I'm afraid it's true. The royal seal on the missive was still unbroken when the Raven arrived.
That would mean that he passed shortly after I left King's Landing. I will pray to the Seven that his soul receives the welcome it deserves. He was a great man.
In his letter, he mentioned being wary of those around him.
Сейчас закончится диалог, и я тогда уже...
Talked about enemies of the realm who were preparing to strike. A troubling coincidence. I'll wager it has something to do with the girl.
Who knows? In any case, he must have thought her very important.
You still hope to carry out your mission, Sir Donnelly?
Yes. I shall not betray my lord's last wish. I must finish carrying out his orders and find a safe place for the girl. Now that we have an idea of where she is, there is no need to trouble you any longer.
You underestimate the Molestown tunnels. They're quite a labyrinth for newcomers. You'll need my expertise. I would also prefer one of us to accompany you. I'd rather know what's going on in the gift.
Very well. I have a host of men waiting south of Castle Black on the way towards Molestown. I hope to meet with them and gather any news before proceeding. Jared, my lieutenant, will have warned my men of our arrival.
I'm counting on you, Moores. Report to me when you've finished your mission. We'll leave immediately. I just need to make sure of one last thing.
As you wish, sir.
Theomar! Dick! Lion! I shall accompany Sir Donnelly to Molestown. His camp is close by. I am counting on you to get there as soon as possible. You must ensure that peace is maintained in the gift.
Very well, Moores.
Let us ride, sir. It's a long way to Molestown.
I'm right behind you.
Всем спасибо за то, что вы с нами были. С вами был торт.фм. И я, RJ Sinvarus. Было очень приятно с вами пообщаться. И я думаю, до скорого времени, до скорых встреч. Скоро мы с вами увидимся и продолжим проходить эту достаточно интересную уже игру. Все-таки на самом деле она достаточно интересная оказалась. И, наверное, мне придется все-таки посмотреть этот сериал. И даже, наверное, почитать книгу. Чтобы узнать, что же там все-таки творится. Всем спасибо. До скорой встречи.